on here. The last session we discussed about what and all roles we have. Oracle roles. We have three different kind of roles we have. A function consultant, technical consultant, and DBA consultant. And we discussed about briefly what is what. And we are going to learn and we are going to work as a function consultant. And also we have seen few terminology which we should be aware of, like what is on-premise and what is cloud. We have seen that like on-premise is physically we have to maintain physically servers and all we have to install, we have to maintain completely physically. Cloud, we need to do anything, it's completely virtual, which is completely handled by Oracle. And we have three different types of cloud services. Okay, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. These are the three different cloud services we have. Okay, based on the service, we will get if we go with the SaaS service, completely Oracle will be handled, and it's completely fully restricted. We can't do much customization compare how we do in PaaS and IaaS. Okay, so most of the clients will go for SaaS only because all the best solution which is already Oracle is providing, and even few of them are currently enhancements are going on. So we will get them as much as most of the solutions from Oracle. So SaaS is the best comparatively rest two services. So based on the client requirement, size of the business, they will go whether they have to choose PaaS or IaaS or SaaS. Accordingly, they will choose this service. So in the Fusion introduction, we have seen like let's assume we are working as a TCS employee and we are going to implement our client Adani Group in this complete session. Okay, so client is to whom we are going to implement the Oracle Fusion application, that is client. Okay, so our client will purchase a subscription from Oracle Corporation. Okay, when they purchase this Fusion instance, Oracle will provide few generic users, common users they will provide, like Fin implementation, Fin admin. Okay, based on that users, we can create our own users to implement the Fusion application for our client. So by using these users, first what we will do as a first step, we will enable the offerings in the application. So we will be having around 28 offerings, 28 or 29 offerings we have. So out of which a financial offering, which we are going to enable, and also procurement also we will enable to perform few setups. Dependent setups are there in the procurement also. So that is the reason we are going to enable procurement. Primarily, we should enable financial offer. So as a first step to enable these offerings, we have to log into the application. So to log into the application, what we should have URL and we should have username, password. Okay, these are the three required to log into the application. Then what I did as a step 2, I have enabled the financial offer. So once it is enabled only, system will allow me to perform the financial related configuration, financial related setups. Okay, this is what we discussed in the last session. Any questions from anyone? Okay, fine. So am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you. So moving to the next topics, we should know which version we are going to learn. Fusion versions. Okay. So which version? So what is mean by version? Version means new features will be added to the existing version. Okay. Oracle will provide new features every quarterly with the existing version. Okay. So for every year, Oracle will provide 4 upgrades. So we will discuss in detail how Oracle will perform upgrade and what is the process we will follow, what kind of testing we will do, everything, each and every point in detail we will see in the real time. Just I would like to share few points related to version, like which version we are going to learn and which version we are going to work in the next few days, that I would like to highlight now. So every quarter Oracle will release 4 upgrades. Okay. Like right now we are in 2024. 2024 Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So every quarter we will be having, sorry, every year we will be having 4 quarters, right? So Oracle will update every quarterly, they will perform update activity. Okay. So Q1, they will name it as 24. 24A, 24B, 24C, 24D. So every year Oracle will release 4 upgrades. Okay, 24A, 24B, 24C, 24D. Okay, four versions we will get from Oracle. Similar way in 2023, how Oracle has released 23A, 23B, 23C, 23D. Okay, so in the similar 22 also 22A, 22B, 22C, 22D, like that it will be there. So right now we are in Q3. Okay, so Q1 starts from January, December, January to December every year. Okay, Q1 from January to March, then April to June. Similar way Q3, Q4. So right now we are in September month. So now the version is in 24C. We are going to work under the recent upgrade is 24C. So this is what this version we are going to learn. So we will not be having a major change between Q1 to Q2 or Q2 to Q3 or Q3 to Q4. Just very few features which Oracle will provide upgrade features, very few. Okay. The changes are not only on financial modules, Oracle will provide across all offerings. Oracle will provide the new features across all the offerings. So financials, SCM, HCM, PPM, and whatever the offerings we have, for all offerings, Oracle will provide. So these upgrade Q2 to Q3, like the 24B to 24C upgrade, this will be done by Oracle automatically. How? Because we are dealing cloud. Cloud is completely owned and handled by Oracle. Okay, if we are with on-premise, then we have to do it our own. But still, since Oracle Cloud we are using, right? So this will be performed by Oracle only. This activity from old version to new version, this will be performed by Oracle automatically. Okay. So this version, where we will check in the application. The application where we will check. So go to application. So just as a first step, you have to log in with the URL. Just provide password and username. Click on sign in. Once you click on sign in, this page will be landed. We will be landed into this page. So to check the version, Fusion version, what you have to do, just right click in the right side, you will be seeing settings and actions. Okay, here, username. Click on settings and actions. Scroll little down. You will see about this application. Click on about this application. See, Oracle Fusion Cloud applications, which we are going to learn for financial modules. Okay, the version is 24C. Let's say if we are in December, okay, this will get upgraded to 24D. Automatically it will get upgraded. So we don't need to do anything because this is cloud. Okay, this version we are going to learn 24C Oracle Fusion application for financials. Bye. Okay, this is about Fusion versions. So once we receive generic users from our client, okay, let's say we received Fin implementation user. Let's say we received this Fin IMPL user from our client. Okay, so we should understand user creation. There are two types of users. Two types of users in Oracle. One is implementation user. Other one is HCM user. So in Oracle, we have two types of users. One is implementation user. Other one is HCM user. So what is meant by implementation user? Implementation user is used to configure the Fusion application. Implementation user will be used to configure the Fusion application. By using this implementation user, we will perform the complete configuration to our client. So our client is, as I said, we are going to work as a functional consultant in TCS, and our client is Adani Group. Okay, we got the user credentials, generic user credentials from our client, Fin implementation user. Okay, from this Fin implementation user, we have to create implementation users to our functional consultant team. Okay, by using this implementation user only, we are going to configure our Oracle application to our Adani Group. Okay, next, HCM user. HCM user means must be an employee of the company. Okay, HCM user means must be a HCM user must be an employee of the company. Okay, so simply we can say HCM user is nothing but an employee user. HCM user is nothing but employee user. Employee user will perform end user activities. So what is end user activities in the sense like invoice creation, payment creation, transaction, receipt creation, all these will be handled by end user. Okay, HCM user simply say it is employee user where certain type of activities will be performed at client place. Okay, those activities will be invoice creation, payment creation, transaction, receipt, etc. Okay, so implementation user will be used to configure the Fusion application. Okay, HCM user is the employee of the organization. Okay, where we will perform certain end user activities. So we will see the major difference where we will create employee user, where we will create implementation user. We will see. Okay, the first we should understand primarily what is implementation user and what is employee user. Okay, fine. So we have received the credential from the client, Fin implementation user. Okay, so Adani Group given contract to TCS to implement the Fusion application. Okay, first what we will do, we will create a implementation user. Okay, by using this implementation user, we are going to configure our Fusion application like enterprise structure. We will configure ledger, legal entity, business unit, location, branches, all these we will configure by using this implementation user as a function concept. Okay, and one more point, we should require to define at least one implementation user to create an enterprise structure, initial enterprise structure. That is one important point we should remember. Okay, fine. So to create this implementation user, where we will create the user? We will create user once we log into the application. So step one, first we have to log into the application. Okay, how we will log in? We will be having URL, username, password, right? So once we log in, so which user we are going to log in? We are going to log in with Fin implementation user. Okay, log in with Fin implementation user, URL, username and password. Then we will create implementation user. Okay, we will create implementation user. So one separate user I'm going to create. Okay, by using this user. Okay, fine. So to create this implementation user, okay, we should have access to the security console. If you wanted to create any implementation user, we should have access to the security console. So what is the meaning of security console? So what we to manage users and role assignment. Meaning, so by using the security console, we will create our users as well as we will assign roles to the user. Then only we will get access to the Fusion screens. Okay. So to create this implementation user, okay, we need to have this access, security console access. Then only system will allow you to create users. System will allow you to assign roles to the user. So to get this security console access, we should have access to IT security manager role. This role we should have. Then only we can able to create users and we can do the role assignment. Okay. First, what I will do, I will create one implementation user. Then I will assign IT security manager role so that implementation user will get access to create users and we can able to assign the roles by using this implementation user. Okay, this is one role which is required. The other role is we should assign application implementation consultant role. So application implementation consultant role. This role, why we is required? We are required to assign to the implementation user because if we assign this role only, system will allow us to perform the setups for our client. Application implementation role, application implementation consultant role will get access to the FSM. Will get access to the FSM. FSM means will get access to the FSM page, functional setup manager. What it means? Functional setup manager is a place where we can perform all offering setups. FSM is a place, is a screen where we can perform all offering setups. So across financials, supply chain, human capital, PPM, all these offerings, we are going to perform setups in this page only, functional setup manager page. So how we will get access to the functional setup manager? Once we assign this implementation consultant role to our implementation user, then only system will provide access to the FSM page. Okay. So to create a implementation user, we should require IT security manager role. To perform the system configuration or system setups, we need application implementation consultant role. If we have these two roles, then only we can create user, we can perform the system configuration for our client. Okay, we'll see how to create implementation user. Okay, then what I will do, I will assign these two roles to our user. So before that, what we will do, just I will create implementation user. Okay, we will log in and see whether we have an access to create users or not, whether we have access to the setup and maintenance or not. We will see. First, I will create implementation user as a first step. So to create implementation user, so what I will do, this user one Oracle has provided, like client has provided. Okay, instead of, as I said, so these generic users, Fin implementation user, Fin admin, assume user one also is provided by Oracle only, like our client has provided. Okay, I'm logging into the user one, generic user. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create implementation user. This is what I'm going to create. So to create that, navigator, tools, security console. So left side, we should have to click left side. We have to click 3 dotted lines. Okay. Tools, security console. Just ignore this one. Click on users. Click on add user account. To create implementation user, here we have to do. Click on add user account. Okay, the page looks like this. What you have to do, wherever you see star mark, okay, these are mandatory. We should provide the information in these fields. Okay, so provide last name. What I will do, fill admin. I'm going to create a user fin admin, implementation user, fin underscore admin. Okay, you don't need to change anything. Username, it will come by default. Provide password. Okay, remember the password would be initial caps. Okay, and it should have alphanumeric and it should have special characters. So if you wanted to see, just click here. See, at least 8 characters and 1 number. That is a password policy. Okay. Fine. So what I did, I'm going to create just last name and provide the password. I'm not assigning any roles here. Just I am creating implementation user. Click on save and close. Okay. Just if you wanted to verify, click on search. See, this is the user. Just now I created this is the user. So there are no roles are assigned. So just I created an implementation user. Done. So we have not assigned anything IT security role or implementation consultant role at all to this implementation user, right? So which user we have created? Fin admin is the user. So this is the user I'm going to create. I'm going to use this user to implement our Adani group next few days. Okay, fine. So what I will do, just log out from this user. Okay, I will log in with fin admin, provide password, click on sign in. See, so this is the user just now I created. Okay, fin admin. If you see, we don't have any access. Just I will click on navigate. So if you see this one, do you have any access? No. We don't have any access. Just simply user is there. That's it. We can't able to perform anything by using this row. And even if you click on the settings and actions, so we don't have any tasks or menus to perform any further action. Right? So once I assign this security manager role, then I will get access in this navigator page. I will get a security console access. So that if I get the security console access, then system will allow me to create users and roles also. I can do the role assignment also I can do. Once if I assign this application implementation consultant role, system will give me here in the settings and actions. Here setup and maintenance will come, that task will come. So once I click on that, I will get access to the FSM page. So once I get FSM page where I can perform all the setups in that page itself. Okay, fine. So let me log out. Okay, just click on confirm. What I will do, I will log in with our generic user, user1. Click on sign in. Go to navigator, tools, security console. I'm going to assign these two roles to this user. Whatever the user just now we created, right? I'm going to assign these two roles to the FinEd. Then we'll see. Just say OK. Click on user. Search FinAdmin user. Click on search. Click on FinAdmin. Click on FinAdmin. Click on edit in the right side. We have icon edit. Okay, just scroll little down. Click on add role. Click on add role. What I'm going to do, just I'm going to assign IT security manager. Select this one, IT security manager. Okay, click on add role membership. Say done. Okay, next I'm going to assign application implementation consultant role where I can perform the setups to our client. So again, click on add role. Select application implementation consultant. Select application implementation consultant. Okay, click on add role. Click on add role membership. Okay, click on done. So for implementation user, these two roles are sufficient. Okay, IT security manager role where we can create roles and users. Implementation consultant, we can perform the setups. Okay, once we add the roles to this existing, this is user, we have to click on save and close. Click on save and close. Okay, click on done. Click on done. Okay, we have assigned these two roles. So this FinAdmin. Okay, next what I will do, I will log in with this FinAdmin role, then we'll see the result. Okay, log out from this user one, existing user, generic user. I will log in with FinAdmin. Log in with FinAdmin, which we have created now. If you observe, just click on this navigator. See, if you see, we have lot of options now. So click on tools. If you get the security console access, how we are getting this one? We are getting the access from this role, IT security manager. So if we have this security console option, then only system will give access to create users, and we can do the role assignment. If you click on this one, see, you have the access to the roles and you have access to the users. So directly we can go ahead and create a user. The next thing is implementation consultant role. So if you observe, click on right side settings and actions. Here you have an option setup and maintenance. Setup and maintenance. You have the access. How you are getting this access? Because we assigned the role to our user. Just click on this. See, this is the setup as a FSM page. So what is meaning of a FSM page? So functional setup manager. So this page we call it as FSM page. Okay. FSM is a place where we can perform the setups across all offerings, including financials. Okay. So if you click on this financials, we are going to implement from here on. Okay. We will create the setups for general ledger setups. We will perform here, and we will perform payable setups. We will perform cash management. Okay. We will perform fixed assets, receivables. All these we will perform here on in this page on financial offer. Okay. From this page, we will configure our entire application. Right. So this is how we will get access to roles, role creation or user assignment, and setup menu. Okay, once we assign these two, then only we will get the access. Fine. Just I will walk you through the slides, whatever we discussed so far. This is what we discussed. We have logged into the application. We have created the user. We enable the offerings and options, right? And common roles, what we have assigned, IT security manager and FSM, like to get the FSM page, we have assigned application implementation consultant role. Okay, fine. So we will be having two types of users, implementation user and HCM user. And we have seen how to create implementation user. So role-based access, it is by assigning the role only, we will get access to our Fusion pages. It's a kind of privilege. Once we assign the role, then only we will get access to the application. So FSM, it is a place where we can perform all type of setups in one place across all offerings. Just whatever we discussed so far in the Excel sheet, I have almost all I have mentioned. So the same points I have taken into the slide. Okay, so by using this FSM page, what we can do, we can create a implementation project. We can perform the configuration. We can do the setup, import and export in the FSM page itself. Just I will take it. So here, all these activities, project creation, okay, setup, import and export, all we can do from here on. Okay, we can do the setup, import and export here. See, here we will. So project creation, we will see. So by using this FSM page, just simply we can say we can perform the setups. So how we will get the access to this FSM page? The required roles is application implementation consultant role. If we assign this one, then we will get access to this page. So this is not required. This is like just role assignment. Okay, for FSM page, just application implementation is enough. For users and role assignment, we need IT security manager. Fine. So just I would like to show you the hierarchy of how the FSM looks like. First, we will be having offerings, options, and features. Okay. Offerings is SCM offering, financial offering. As I said, PPM, HCM, all are offerings only. Okay. These are offerings. So options are, it's like a modules. GL is a one option. We can say it's a module or option. GL, AP, AR, FA, cash management, all these are options. So under GL, we have a features, journal creation, okay, calendar, and a spreadsheet upload. All these are features. Similar way for AP, it's an option. Under AP, we can create invoice, we can make a payment. If it is AR is option, what are the features? We can create a transaction and we can create a receipt. For FA also, FA is an option, fixed assets. Under fixed assets, we can create asset. We can add assets. Okay, we can perform the create according for the asset. That is a feature. Similar way for cash flow. Okay, this is a simple hierarchy of functional setup management. Same we have in the here also. So this is the offering. All these are offerings. Okay, these functional areas we can say it as options. Okay, under each options, if I click on this one, general ledger, under this one, these are the all are tasks. Tasks in the sense features. Okay, these all are features. Okay. Fine. Fine. So that's all about functional setup manager. Okay. Moving to the implementation project. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to implement Oracle Fusion application to Adani Group. Who will implement? TCS is going to implement. Okay. To start the implementation, okay, in the application, we have to create implementation project. So implementation project is a list of setup tasks, okay, that are related for a specific implementation. Okay, we will create implementation project to configure the Fusion for our company. This is not a mandatory, okay, but still, if you want, we can create implementation project where we can perform all our configuration within this implementation project. Okay, so what is the advantage? As I said, this is optional, right? So what is the advantage of creating this implementation project? If you create this implementation project, we can track our project task timelines. Okay, like we can set some timelines for this implementation project for our company. Okay, let's say six months or 7 months. Start date and end date we can put, and we can track all the list of tasks, duration we can track, and we can track whether so and so task can be assigned to any employee in our project. So whether it is pending or whether it is completed, it is on hold, all this we can track within this implementation project. Okay, it's completely depends on the client requirement. Okay, if you wanted to create, we can create, otherwise it's completely optional. If you use it, we have a lot of advantages. Even though if you don't use also, we can complete our configuration. But if you create this implementation project, we can track each and every task to whom it get assigned, whether it is complete or not. All these reports and all we can fetch within this implementation project. Okay, we will see how to create implementation project and how we will enable the implementation project for our company. Okay, create implementation project. So to create this, we have to log in into the application. Okay, once we log into the application, what we have to do? We have to click on setup and maintenance. Okay, Click on setup and maintenance. Go to task. Here, right side, you see icon, right? Task. Click on manage implementation project. Okay. Once you click on manage implementation project, just click on create. Click on create. Here we will create implementation project. Okay. So what I will do Adani implementation project. Just I'm renaming Adani implementation project. Just take code as it is. We don't change anything. Okay. So we are going to create implementation project for Adani Group. Okay. Who is going to create? TCS is going to create Adani Group. Okay. So name Adani Group, Adani implementation project. Description you can take as it is. Status implementation project not started. So this implementation project to whom we need to assign. Generally, this one you can assign to anyone or you can take it as it is. Assign to I'm going to assign to current user. If you want to assign this to manager, can track all these timelines, tasks, duration, everything within the project. What is pending and what is it to complete everything you can track by running the reports within this implementation project. Okay, so when we are going to start this implementation project, you can select today's date. Finish date, you can, if you want to set, you can set finish date December 31st or February 28th, depends on requirement. You can set this implementation project. It's an optional field. If you want, you can set. Okay, click on next. So first time when you are creating implementation point, it will take few seconds. Okay, just hold on. Fine. So once I click on the next, so this implementation project, what you are going to implement, I'm going to implement financials. Click on here in the include is there, right? Just click on this option, financials. So I would like to implement supplier invoicing, expenses, fixed assets. All this you have to enable the checkbox. Revenue management, intercompany. Just enable all. Okay. So what I did, whatever the financial related features are there, just I enable all. Till lease accounting, I have enabled this options. Okay, what I did, I came from 1 second, just I will scroll up. So what I did, I started selecting from here, financials. Okay, select all these checkboxes till here. Whatever the financial related features are there, just I enabled everything. Okay, once you click, once you enable these checkboxes, what you have to do, you have to click on open project. The top, click on open project. Okay, so this is the implementation project we created. The status is not yet started. Okay, when we are going to start implementation project, see, so on, so date. This is the date. So if you see here, just expand this one, financials. See, all GL, AP, AR, FA, cash management, everything we can see from here on. Okay, invoicing and payments, it's a AP. Okay, this is fixed assets. This is AR. Banking configuration is cash management. So if you wanted to assign this invoicing and configuration, if you wanted to assign to the any resources, just you can assign this task. Assign task. If you wanted to assign this to this AP to specific consultant, you can click on add, select and add, you can assign it. Just here, if you search the user, once you click on apply and done, then it will get selected to so and so user. Like this, you can assign this each module to the consultant. Okay, that is one advantage if we create an implementation project. So that if I assign this invoicing and payments to some one resource in our team, okay, so that our manager can track whether what and all tasks are, like if you expand this one, what and all tasks are available within this invoicing and payments, he can able to track whether it is completed or whether it is pending or if there is any issues. All this our project manager can track. So if you wanted to set the status, just if you click on this one started, see all the status will be there. So whether this task you completed, just enable check, just select this completed. If it is in progress, select in progress. If it is completed with errors, you can select this one. So once we select these options, okay, what our project manager or anyone from our senior architect, they will run the report for this project, implementation project, and they can track easily whether invoicing and payment configuration is completed, in progress, or completed with errors. All this just for tracking purpose only, we have this implementation project. Okay, this is completely optional. Okay, we can perform if you wanted to do setups, we can perform within this implementation project. We can perform all the tasks here. So if you wanted to configure anything like any configuration, if you wanted to do, you can do here within this one. Click on search accounting calendar. See, you can create accounting calendar configuration here. If you click on go to task, here you can create. So this is one place we can perform the configurations. Okay, we have another place. What is that one? Just click on done. So in FSM page itself also we can do the complete configuration. Okay, same task I'm searching here. Accounting calendar, click on search. See, this is the manage accounting calendar. Click on manage accounting calendar. Same page you are landed into the same page, accounting calendar. You can configure here itself. Okay, and one more place is there. We can configure, click on this task, search. This one we can call it as global search. Click on search. See, if you click on this accounting calendar, same place, manage account, same place you will land. So here what you understand. So we can perform the setups in three places. One is within the FSM page, we can perform the setups. Other one is we can perform the setups in the implementation project also. If you go to manage implementation project, if you click on this Adani implementation, we can perform the setups here as specific implementation project. The other option is third option. We can do the configuration in the global search. This is the global search. So here also we can do. If you don't know the navigation, just you know only keywords, you can search here. If you know the task name, some words like accounting calendar, you can search here. Okay, 3 places we can perform the setups: in FSM page, in implementation page, and global service. Wherever you can do, you can do. Okay, what I will prefer, we are going to configure everything in the FSM page itself. Okay, fine. So that's all about. We have created the implementation project and we have enabled the offerings options for implementation project. So any questions till now? Okay, fine. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, please stay back. Otherwise, we can wind up the session. Thank you all.